Hello everybody. Stuff here. Hello. Wait for, I'm gonna get the rest of my stuff together here. And then we will get started. And no, I'm not going to do that weird sounds like other people do on live. They sound like they have a disorder or something weird. I hope everybody is having a wonderful, relaxing weekend. I am sort of, well, yeah, I guess. Can't complain. Alright, I'm just getting out paints and all that good stuff that I think that I might want to use today. Like, share, love, all that wonderful stuff. Alright, I think I'll go into some announcements. I know it's been a while since I've been live. I've had some issues that I'm finally getting over. Hopefully. I had to have a biopsy on my nose, and I have to have surgery on my nose, and my husband is still battling his cellulitis problem, and it's been one of those when it rains it pours kind of thing, so, but you can always find peace here doing what we love, and that's usually how it goes. Alright, let me get comfy. Alrighty, let me move some of this stuff out of my way. Like I'm a newborn baby calf. I don't know what I'm doing again on live. So, I decided that I want to do another mixed media journal spread because I love them so much, and I've been wanting to take a break. Well, I don't want to do any new books until I'm finished with the Welcome Home book, because that seems to throw me off course. So, been doing journal spreads in the meantime while working on the Welcome Home book. Alright, so let's see. I am going to use this book because I like it. It's big. It's got what they call decal pages, which if you don't know what decal pages are, they're kind of like canvas paper like this, and they have the little ridges on there. It's got the little cross stitches. So this is what I'm going to use. This one, I'm not going to use this one because I like to use this for flat spreads where there's no embossing or three-dimensional stuff, sort of like what I did the other days. So I don't want to use this one, but I'm going to put this under here. But I'm going to, I think, use this one. I do have a 12 by 12, but I think this one will work. Thank you. And like I said, I have been doing this for sanity purposes, because like I said, and we're about to start school on Monday. And if you don't know, I homeschool my children too. So, and they're about to start again. So the collection I'm going to be using is Savannah, and I've been wanting to use this because I love it. It's very animal themed. It's pretty, and I got the 8x8 here, and I do have these in stock in my Etsy shop, along with rice paper, the die cuts. There's aren't any ephemera packs for these, it's just die cuts, but that's okay. So here are the other rice papers. Let's see what we got. This one is really cute with the giraffe and stuff. And then I got the collectibles, which I'm excited to start using, because I mean, you could do so much with these, and they're very, very pretty. So yeah, I'm excited about using this. I really, really like this collection. I may be able to do multiple pages out of this, like maybe one for each animal. And then I have extra little things here just in case I want to use them, like little sheets of paper. I don't know if I will, but just scrap paper that I've had laying around. And these, which I've had also laying around, so I'm going to put these over here. And then of course I got my little book of love letters here to the world, which is a ton of quotes, and I may be able to find one in here that goes with this and put it in there. I don't know. So yeah, we'll see. The deco pages is actually not like normal paper. It is a canvas type paper, and not all of them are torn either. This is actually decal paper also. It's not deckled edge, but this is actually called decal paper too. I didn't know that. I thought it was the edging thing until one of the other creators informed me and let me know what was what. I guess gave me an educational lesson. But this is like a type of canvas paper that I like using this because it works well with rice paper. It works well with paint. It's good all the way around. It's just a good if you like doing mixed media stuff, this is the kind of paper to get. It's kind of like a fabric jacquard kind of paper, but not quite. But it works really well. And I've had a lot of people ask me where I get these books from. I have several of them. Where did that one go? What did I just do with that little tiny book? Oh, like both of these came from the same company here. And I really want to make a book like this. I have the paper to do so. But this is the company right here that I get all my little books from. They are a little bit more pricey, but I saw them when we decided to go one weekend down the road to Gatlinburg and go to the Sunline Diner or something like that, Sunline Diner. And this company had a bunch of journaling stuff in there. So I really have always liked it. And they got lots of inspirational quotes on it. I have another one with Amelia Earhart quote. And I have one, this one, a lot of people have asked me, well, they didn't ask me, they asked Aisha where she got it from. And now what did I do with the thing? Oh no. Did I? No, I didn't. Okay. A lot of people have asked where this one came from, and it came from the same company. And yes, it's back in my possession because we do journaling mail exchange. So Aisha sent this back to me, and I got to do my spread and send it back to her. So, but that's where these all came from. I think this one says it in the back. Yep. So, Sugar Boo and Company. Like I said, they're a little pricey, but they're very unique books, and I really like them. And they have lots of great quotes and stuff on them. So this one is my favorite one, the Audrey Hepburn one, because it's pink and everything. So, and I got this back in April. So I have been doing mixed media stuff. And whenever you're doing journal spreads, if you're going to do something that is not flat and three-dimensional, it's good to not do them back to back. I learned that when my other journal book ended up like this, and then I had all these pages in the back. So I like to skip around and skip pages, so that way I could fit in all of this embossing stuff. And this is like what we're going to do today. And this is the one video that I can get to go viral on Facebook, but not on TikTok. And that's how the world works. I think it's up to 1.8 million views now on Facebook, which I'm shocked, but you know, that's how the world works. So I want to skip. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to the second. This also has signatures in it, and it was one of the first travel journals like this that I seen that has actual signatures like this, or one that I've owned anyway. So I'm going to go to the second signature with this one, and it's really pliable and flexible, so I really like it. Let me get this out of the way so I don't mess it up, because I'm messy. I am a messy person when it comes to journaling. Oh, and then here's the other thing. This company has a ton of stationery stuff on here. So this was one of my favorite things to get, 100 Gathered Thoughts. And I actually just wanted it for this paper for when I do journaling. But if right down here, there's a different quote at the bottom of each one. And you can do this right here and take them off. Not very easily, apparently. But so sometimes I like to take these and fold them up and put them into Happy Mail for people. So I save those. And then I use these for like when I'm making journal books and stuff. But, and this is also, it's same company, Sugar Boo and Company. So I love their stuff. Like I said, they're a little bit pricey, but it's nice to splurge on yourself once in a while. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, I'm doing much better. I had a biopsy last week on my nose. I have to have surgery because I have a severe deviated septum, apparently. And I'm not going to do that because I like my nose. It's symmetrical, and when your nose is symmetrical, you usually don't mess with it unless you can't breathe. And I can breathe, but it's causing sores inside my nose. I know it's gross. Trust me, I don't want to talk about it, but it feels good to purge yourself once in a while. And my poor husband, right at the same time, had an outbreak of cellulitis in his leg. I have been mortally grossed out because it's a bacterial infection, and his was so rapid. I have never in my life seen any infection spread that quickly, and everything. Yes, I will talk about the supplies, but he's still bad on the cellulitis, so it's really bad. It like literally was fine. He's like, I have a knot in my leg, and I'm like, it could be a blood clot or an infection. And then the next day he had this huge red mass, and I was like, we're going to the doctors now. I am a mixed media bookmaker and journaler, and I do I kind of dabble in everything, so I just say I'm a mixed media artist. these supplies are from my Etsy shop. I am a Stamperia distributor, and I love Stamperia because, I mean, look how gorgeous. This is rice paper, and this is the Savannah collection. So you can go in my Etsy shop and search Savannah, and it will bring up all these wonderful goodies. And I am going to do a mixed media journal spread because I know a lot of people have wanted to see how I do them. And, you know, because I know we only get 10-minute videos, and I'm sorry, I wouldn't watch a 10-minute video. And so I try not to put all the little stuff in there. But I've been wanting to do I've been doing journal spreads in the meantime of doing the Welcome Home book, which I swear this book is going to be the death of me, because every time I think, okay, I only got like 2 more things to do, I'm like, nope, I want to do this. Nope, I want to do that. Nope, I want to do this. Nope, I want to do that. It's going to be Christmas by the time it's done, I think. So I didn't want to do another book because that really throws me off my game, so to speak. So I was like, I'm going to do another journal spread because I love journal spreads. And I did some last night while I was watching some Tom Cruise movie with my husband. And this is the one that I did last night. And this is mostly from the washi tape shop. The background stuff besides the inking, this is why I love these kind of pages, because the ink just is to it. But these little things was in a whole envelope of stuff. And I'm like, ooh, I'm going to try to use just that envelope of stuff. Well, it didn't work out. But I did the best that I could. So I'm finally using up all my journaling supplies. And yes, I have a ton of them. And I've been sending them out here and there as Happy Mail. I always say Happy Meal. Oh, thanks, Gracie. But so these I got off of AliExpress, I think, a while ago. But I kind of like them because, like, it kind of gives you a variety of stuff. Whoop, that falls out everywhere. So it gives you the paper. See, this is what I use in here. Even though it's scanned, fraudulent Stamperia paper. That's exactly what it is. My husband grossed out on one of these pages. Look, wait a minute. Let me find it. I know it's in here. Look, it looks like somebody scanned hair in it. And I was like, I am never going to use that. It's like so bad. So, yeah. So, and it came with a whole envelope of stuff. And apparently I have multiples of those. So that's what I used on there. And then I used some washi tape from the washi tape shop, which is what the flowers are. I love the PET tape. It's amazing because you don't have to deal with any of the edging stuff. I love it. It's like my new favorite thing. And I placed another order for them, and I can't wait till they come. And I've been going kind of nutty here lately and of course you guys know me with miniatures. I got more Penelope stuff, and I'll have to make another video because it's just amazingly adorable. So this is the kind of stuff that we're gonna do, but I used that book for a flat one. So let's look, and I'm planning on making a book out of this and the Amazonia one, which I like also. It's very similar to this, but very different. I chose an 8x8 because I'm doing a journal spread, and I like the smaller ones better. I also will be getting more restocks of the Welcome Home collection and other items that are out, but not until, it's not going to be shipped till the week of the 21st because they are closed at the moment. So whenever they decide to grace us again with their presents, they'll send them out. So, and this is what the rice paper ones are also, which I kind of like. Kind of like the backgrounds too, and the tags. Let me use some of these tags. And lovely little circle cards, which I like to use for little note cards, but these have backings on them. I also have these molds, the 3D molds that are the these tribal masks here, and that gave me a lot of ideas for stuff. You know, this one looks like it's blowing a kiss, or it's like a doll, those kind of dolls. My journal books, some of my journal spreads are, and yes, some of my journal books are kind of three-dimensional. I don't know, oh, there it is. My Welcome Home book is probably one of the most three-dimensional, well, maybe that or the sunflower. So this is the Welcome Home book I'm working on. Oh my God, I want a cupcake. Why'd you have to say that? Now I'm going to be sending my husband out to go find me some cupcakes. This is a journal book I'm working on at the moment. If you go on my profile also, you can see the pages I've been working on. I did something that I have not seen anybody do, and my signatures are rooms. So basically this is a journal book dollhouse, so to speak. And so each one of my signatures are different rooms in the house. And the way that I did it was, here's the living room is the first signature, and then when the room divides up, I have and these are all little digitals that I made for, I've actually have all the digitals made for this book, but I have to make the videos for them so people can see how to put them together or what to do with them. And I'm leaving room in here for people whenever I do go and auction it off. It will, you know, people can do their own thing. And I still have like lots of extras. So like the bathroom here is the shower with the pocket, lots of writing spaces. So I did my signatures divided up into rooms, and I still have at least 4 more rooms to do, which one of them is going to be the most challenging one I think I will do. So, and then of course the kitchen, and a lot of these do not poke up because I have magnets under them, so they snap shut for a reason. And this is the only one that I did not do a digital on. I just kind of wing-dinged it, but I've had requests to do like the fridge and stuff, so I can do that. And of course the oven right here, which can be used for all kinds of stuff. So yeah, so this is what, and then the laundry room. So yeah, it's a book I've had planned since February, and I actually did a live where I put these things together, but at the time nobody knew what it was for, and it was because I've had this planned like this ever since. And I don't like to give away my secrets, because that's why my hair is so big. It's so full of secrets. So I have other books planned right now. One of the books, if I can execute it right, it will probably be one of the most amazing books I think I have ever tried to do. And it's not going to be with Stamperia. And that may jinx it, but, you know, we'll see. The China Cabinet one is the one I did with the recipe journal. So, and I almost forgot this one. And I'm like, I'm forgetting something with this dining room. And it's because I had the China Cabinet already done back in February, digital. So I had done that a long time ago, so I had to make another one of those. And then I decided I was only going to do a dining room, and then I was like, ooh, I have bar stools, let me make a bar. So, and then I did the little drinks, and there's like olives and stuff that I have to do for them. What are you doing? Huh? Okay. Sorry, I have a child walking in. So, and then back here will be the master bedroom, and I have Wait a minute, I'm missing something. What am I? Oh, and then the armoire that I made during my live months ago is still in here, still saved, so I don't have to make it. And I made it with the Welcome Home collection on purpose, so I didn't have to go and make it again. That's how far ahead I think in advance. So, yeah. So, that's, and then I made the little garden back here, and then I thought of other stuff to make with the garden after I was done, which always happens to me quite a bit, and everything. So yeah, my daughter suggested making a shovel that was magnetic to pull these out, because they have things on them but they're not magnetic. So I was kind of bummed about that and everything. But all these that I've done so far, or except the kitchen part, are all digitals that I put in my Etsy shop. So other people can make them, and you can print them out on any color paper you want, or trace them, whichever you want. I prefer to put it, print it out on paper and just cut it out, so it's easier. That's the way I like it. So yeah. Oh, thank you, Mandy. Oh my goodness, I finally got a wax warmer, and I am out of your wax melts because they smelled like Christmas in my house, and I loved it so much, and it smells amazing. Makes my whole upstairs smell like, you know, the gingerbread man's booty hole, and I like it. So yeah. So all right, back to this one now. So here, I'm trying to decide if I want to do, I think I really like the elephants, and I think we may do the elephant theme one. And then I may do a giraffe one if we have time. I don't know. But right here, I have the stencil that I have not gotten to use yet. And I'll show it to you here in just a second. Let me get it out of this thing. I like the ones that have the dark background, so that way you can see the stencil a little bit better. But I love to do the embossing. So it has elephants on it, and I could probably try to read that, but it looks complicated. So that's what I think we're going to use. And I have other stencils here. I have a zebra print one, which is awesome. That would go good with the zebras. And then I have ones that have like feathers on them. So I just picked up a whole bunch of them and was like, let's see what happens. We'll just see what happens. Because that's usually when I sit down to do this, I do not have a game plan. Because if I do, it takes me longer for some reason. I don't know why. So, I'm going to flip a couple pages here. So we're going to try to fit this stuff here on maybe two pages. What I may do is I may do a framed page here, and then we can do like the elephants like on that page, you know, like that, and it would be like framed that way. I think I may try that. I think we could do that. And then I will so do a little framed page, which means I would have to cut this out, which won't be bad. I usually like to rip it out because I like the messy look, which would be okay. And then we can do the elephant picture frame or whatever right here. And then we have this page and a little bit of this that we can put, I just thought of something. With the elephant, if this is the frame, I'm just trying to say this out loud, so just bear with me. So we can have the elephants peeking through there, but can also can do this like in the top corner, like it's a little sunset or background or something like that. Can also do these flowers around the edging of the frame, and trees like this, like here's this tree, and it could be like here, kind of like the elephants are kind of coming through the brush and stuff. So yeah, I think that will work out just fine. I talk to myself like this all the time, and I answer myself too. I know it's bad. So let me get started on this. Now I gotta find something to put under this that I can cut. My kids keep coming in here and taking my stuff, and my husband thinks I'm crazy, and I'm like, no, I'm not. I swear they are. And one just came in here and took something. Let me get a piece of this chipboard. I'm like, I promise you, I promise. So, let's see. First thing I want to do, may have to go a couple back here. I'm going to cut this out. Just to replace this. So, this always makes me kind of nervous because I'm usually in my own little zone. I'm not going to do it straight. Just going to kind of go. Now, one thing you can also do, you don't want your page to be super duper flimsy, is you could actually go another page and glue the pages together thicker like this, and that way you don't have to worry about it being too flimsy. Usually I do little cutouts on here, so I won't do like 2 pages thick. Get that one? Yeah, sort of. I know, aren't they awful? Kids. Always doing that nonsense. Hello, hello, hello. You know, and then they'll come in and they'll ask me later, hey, can I have this? Can I have that? Like one of my kids was asking me for paint and paint brushes, so I had to go swipe some out of my Etsy shop because I didn't want them using mine. I'm like, here, let me just take it out of inventory and you can use that. Alright, let's see what we got here. I think what I want to do, may kind of cover that over, and then when I cut this out, I'll put that behind there. So think I got it all. And I also have this, oh, I almost threw the paper away. I also have all this leafy stuff over here that I can put around this border. I think that will work out pretty good. I may just paint it though, because I kind of want to use this over here. Because I really like the ground part and stuff. Alright, so let me just put this right in here. I think I'm going to do this. See, this is what I'm talking about. I have this silicone pad that I use for stuff like this so I don't mess up my desk, and one of them snatched it. I may put a little bit of the black paint in there too. But this paper is really great because it absorbs really, really well. By the time I'm done, I usually don't have to use my dryer on it. And this is brick red, although it looks like a dark orange. I don't know, that's just what they call it, I guess. You can also use your sponge here, like these, and do the edges with acrylic paint. You don't have to use ink either, which is kind of nice. Hang on, I gotta take a drink. I'm doing a mixed media journal page, kind of like painting or drawing in a scrapbook, except it's more like collaging, if that makes sense, with some best products ever. Want to keep up with the color scheme we got going on here with the papers. Okay. Yep, we're good. Alright, while this side is drying, put this here. Go ahead and do this. Alright. Yeah, me too. Right? I love cupcakes. The day when cupcakes are healthy, I'm gonna like just go nuts. Absolutely nuts. See, my husband doesn't understand either. He's always like, oh, this is rice paper glue, by the way. He doesn't understand why all the girls here in this house have such a sweet tooth. I was like, because we're girls. When you put on rice paper, you want to put the glue on first, and then you put the glue on afterwards. And that's what gives it that matted look. This is a little bit different than Mod Podge. Mod Podge has a tendency to be still tacky when you're done, even if you use the matte stuff. This doesn't. This is completely like dry and glued over and all that good stuff. I don't know what they do different than Mod Podge, but similar, but not quite the same. And you kind of want to start in the middle and work your way out so you don't get it all wrinkled up. And you can take it back off while it's still wet, which is good. It's not like insta stick. But you do want to make sure you continue painting it while it is wet on the other side, not dry. And I know a lot of people will be like, oh, you can just paint the outside. I find that it wrinkles when you do that if you don't put glue down first to keep it in place. Ooh, cupcakes for breakfast. I give anything to eat like how I could like when I was like 35. Like I could eat anything and it didn't bother me. And now I eat it and feel like Adam Sandler on Big Daddy. My butt jiggles for a week. Let's give, there it is, give this a little bit of dryness. I'm impatient, so I'm always using my dryer. That's probably why I can never get crackle paint to work right. Just too impatient. And once the paint or the rice glue dries, the picture starts becoming more vibrant again, like this. It will come back to life, so to speak. Voila. And see, we're good. Now we're good. So, like I said, it makes it not tacky like Mod Podge. That's why I love this rice paper glue. So, one thing I want to do over here is I want to do the stencil because I want the little mama and baby elephant here. And I think what I'm going to do is I may do this, like, at least this part right here over it. And I'm going to use the cream paste. This is my jam right here. This is what I recommend 100% if you want to do embossed looking things in journals or in books. Like this right here, if you, that's embossing. And as you can see, it hardens. And that's what gives it texture and stuff. And I really like that look a lot. It's what I used right back here with the trees, but I'm not going to use gold this time. I'm going to use hold on, my little thing's over here messing up. Where to go? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it in black and it make it kind of like a silhouette here, and that way it's not too much color because this is a lot of color to compete with, so to speak. So I think if I do a black silhouette of this, which is a little bit complicated to do because it is kind of on an edge here, so this little baby elephant's gonna have issues. So I may do it just slightly like this and not put the whole tree in there, and maybe some of that tree, and do that, and then emboss that at least. And then I may move this and I may do it like this and do the Africa and like part of that, and that may work out pretty good because I want baby elephant to look decent, so to speak. Where am I? See if I can use one of these. Yeah, I could probably use this without messing up the actual stencil. If you see my hands and stuff start shaking, I've had C4. I'm okay. I haven't had a C4 drink. These are amazing, by the way. They're 0 sugar, and they're strawberry watermelon ice. It's the only ones I like. And it's got like, I don't know, like 200 milligrams of caffeine in it. So, cheers. And usually I can drink one in about 10 minutes. So I'm usually pretty wound up. Okay, so first things first, let me get something to mix. Let me see how much of this. I've been through about 3 of these canisters here. They're so light. I have other ones, and I just got these restocked also. In my Etsy store. Oh God, she's fine. She's driving everybody crazy. That's what she's doing. And she's starting preschool on Monday. So we've been busy setting up because I homeschool them. And my other children, don't tell them this, but my other children are mad because my first 3 children were born within 5 years of each other. So I have a 17-year-old, a 15-year-old, and one who's about to be 13. Okay, so they all kind of grew up together. Ruby is not going to have any more younger siblings or anything like that. I'm too old for that now. So we're putting her in a co-op when she starts kindergarten, and my first 3 kids are so mad about it. And I said, first of all, number 1, the oldest one's in college. Number 2, the second one is in 11th grade. And number 3 is going into 7th grade. So I'm like, y'all, I'm sorry. And they're like, you treat Ruby like she's your favorite. I was like, she is. We tease them all the time. That's how we are. We're one of those blunt families. And they know it too. Ah, I forgot about these. I also have some wooden shapes too that we can use. Aren't they? I love it. It's something different, and I've never done anything like this. What was it going to do? Finding a canister to mix up stuff in. This stuff, I swear, I have it, look, I have it everywhere because I use so many of them. Alright, let me find my little, oh, I have them over here. I have these little bowls. I'm also going to be starting a huge Christmas project. And it's going to take me a while. And then on December 1st, everybody will get to see. It sounds like a long time away, but geez, everybody's already wanting it to be fall. So, I'm going to mix some of this cream paste. It got quiet in here. Oh, I also forgot, my lovely husband, even though in all of his misery right now, is printing some more lipstick doodads, handles, in black and red. And I'm working on a holder, 2 holders actually, that kind of go with them. It's lipstick, so you can guess. Yeah. Oh yeah, she'll love it. And they're also mad because we're going to be doing her schoolwork up in her room, which is she has a pretty good sized room. And there's a TV in there. And she has a lot of DVDs that go along with her school lessons. And so, my neighbor's dogs are running. Look at this. Y'all see them? They're just running amok all in my yard. They're just having a blast. They're my neighbor's dogs that live over there. The little crazy nut. I have to tell my husband. I hope they find some snakes. Good afternoon. How are you? How are you? How are you? Y'all like all my little... Look at the... I hate other people's animals in my yard. I don't know what it is. It just runs all over me. Probably because we have a dog and we would never do that. Ever. So, yeah. Alright, I'm going to add some black acrylic paint to this. I don't know if I've ever added acrylic to the cream paste, but we will see what happens. Let's get this color under control though. We're not making like Cruella de Vil hair. It's kind of a grayish because it's mixing with the white. Let me add some more. I want to keep the consistency of what the cream paste does. I would use the plaster. You could probably use the plaster, gesso, I guess they call it. It's basically plaster in a jar. But I don't like to put plaster on my stencils. Alright, I think that is pretty good. We'll see how this works. It's pretty good consistency, I think. Alright, let's pray. You know the neighbor's dogs are running around in our yard.
Which ones?
The neighbor across the street here.
Alright.
Are you going night-night?
Yeah.
Alright, you gonna take a good nap?
Yeah. Give her a hug.
Love you.
Love you.
Mwah. 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 Alright, go take a good nap.
Okay, Amy. But
I'm read a book. That sounds good.
yeah. Why do you have in there?
Why's what?
Have in your keyboard.
I don't know.
Nope, just like
Probably because it's the old one. Speak of the devil. I'm also probably, since we are starting school on Monday, I'm going to be doing lives on Saturday because it's a little bit easier for me. Hello, hello. Ugh. I just did my nails yesterday. I do my own nails, and I didn't think about using dark colored paint today, but hopefully it'll be okay. And you just want to do this where it's like flush, you know, just think of it as icing. Spread it like you're spreading it evenly on a cake. There's our food reference again. Need Gracie to come back and let us know how those cupcakes went. Alright, let me stick this in my little jar. Get these off real quick. Not too shabby. Oh, I got some on this other page. I always forget. Well, I did have a paper. Oh, I always forget and not stick my paper back in there. Alright, not too bad. Got a hind end here. It's a little messed up, but that's okay. Alright, let me go wipe this off, and then we'll do the top part. Let that dry. Help it along. That's right. Me. Oh, that's because it actually goes with this collection. I love that they match up the collections together. So this is the Savannah collection, and so is this stencil. It's actually drying pretty good. Oh yeah, it's dry enough. So I'm going to stick this up here just like that. Ooh, hold on. We're still wet. We're still wet. Get this part dried off. Of course, it's a part that I have to use at the moment. There we go. I want to do all of it. I'm just going to do like a fragmented piece of it. Put this way. And let me push it up just a tiny bit. Keep that one off. Hello, hello. I feel like we need to listen to that song. I miss the rains down in Africa. And this stuff is really, really easy to use. You don't have to have any kind of background or experience or anything like that. You just experiment and have fun with it. I love it when stuff comes out. It looks great. Let me go wash this off. I am using some Stamperia cream paste mixed with the black acrylic paint and using the Savannah collection. All of it's in my Etsy shop. made this little hook in my bathroom, made just for hanging up stuff like that. Ruby is about to be 3 next month, and the third one is 12. So yeah, there's a huge gap. Hello, hello, hello. Ruby was one of those I want another baby moments, and 2 weeks later I found out I was pregnant. I never could see that quick in my life. I think my husband just looked at me cross-eyed, and then that was it. So, let me check. I think we're about good on that. Alright, let me move this disaster waiting to happen. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to put these elephants, get this out of here, back behind here. While we're waiting on that to dry some more, and then we'll decorate all this and everything else for here. Decide what we're going to put on the other side. Oh yeah, there's like almost a 10-year gap, I guess, between them. So yeah. Yeah, definitely. I was an only child up until 18 years ago. My brother, no, maybe it was 17 years ago. Now I don't even know. My brother is actually, his birthday is on mine and my husband's anniversary. And he was born in 2005, because he's like 6 months older than my oldest daughter. So they have an uncle that is 8. He's about to be 18, I think. No, he's about to be, yeah, he's about to be 18. I have to think about that for a second. It's too many kids to keep up with, I'll tell you what. But he's like 6'4" too, so he doesn't look like a little kid, but he acts like one. He acts like the typical teenagers these days, and I'm like, oh gosh, when you say stuff like that, it just makes me cringe. Let's see how much of this we can get actually in here. Oh, that's perfect. rice paper stuff. Oh, thank you guys for the gifts. That was nice. I'm gonna put this up just a teeny bit higher because I want to put like some trees on the previous page. I think we got it all in there. Alright, kind of looks a little foggy right now, but as soon as we dry it, it will be good. These are in my Etsy shop, and I think I got some more of this back in stock now. I need to figure out how to do that TikTok shop thingamabobber on here so I can link all the products that I'm using. That would be a lot easier. Welcome. One thing I may end up doing is I may end up adhering this together and shoving stuff in there. I don't know. I'll do something a little different instead of making it just a single page, because I kind of like it like this. It kind of looks like a little frame around it. I'm happy the way that came out though. Okay, let's see. I wanted to keep this because I like to use most of my scrap pieces here that are still usable, and I kind of like this strip of goodness here. Because stuff like this also go here on this side. Like that. Or like this. I don't really want to put it in the frame way. Let me see how tall that is. I can make it in half. May also do a little pocket thingamabobber too. I don't usually add pockets to journal spreads, but sometimes I do. Oh, the zebras are cute. I have an elephant one here. Let me see this. Like I said, I sit here and I just wingding this stuff. And sometimes I think of ideas while I'm doing it. Stay put. Stay put. Yeah, this over here. I love using these little card things because they make great little folders and folios and writing spots and all that stuff. I like this because we can do like an animal on literally every spread. Do the zebra on one, the giraffe on another. It'd be kind of awesome. Awesome sauce. I'm thinking of how I want to do this. See, a pocket. Go this in, it can go like that. Put a pocket over here. Alright, I'm going to hold that to the side. Let me get the other stuff done that I wanted to do. Do a lion page. A giraffe. Rhino. I would, if I used a rhino, I swear I would do it just like Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls. If you haven't seen that movie, oh my gosh, it's hilarious. My favorite thing in the whole wide world, fussy cutting. Hate fussy cutting. Alright, let me think of what else I want to put over here. I'm going to put a couple of trees. Oh, I was going to put that one card, for that one little card though. I always end up forgetting what I was doing. Like zebra print on the other side. Oh, we still had a Galaxy cat dauber in there? Well, well. Oh, yeah, we did. That's because, yeah, I made an extra one of those. I forgot about that. Well, thank you. I hope it brings you lots of joy. working on some more lipsticks. Some lipstick. Wand. I'm gonna use, where did I put my ink? Oh, there it is. Use a little bit. I love using ground espresso or walnut stain when it comes to distressing stuff, because I lose my, oh, there it is. I just don't like vintage photo. It looks more orangish to me, and I just don't like it. But that's just my thing. And I know that most of you guys probably know this, but these are refillable. Please don't throw them away. I saw somebody throw them away, and they were complaining because they were spending a fortune on these, and I was like, why are you throwing it away? They have refillable things for them. And they're like, they do? And I'm like, yeah, don't throw them away, please. Don't ever, ever, ever do that again. And I get mine from Perry Ann Arts and Things on Etsy, because she has them always for like a super, super good deal. And I like, they're always like $3 or $4, and when I get them, and instead of like $11.99 at Hobby Lobby. Let me do this. We're gonna make it a little rugged. Oh, my neighbors finally came home. Good, I wonder if they've seen their dogs running around the neighborhood. I usually try to tear these the other way so there's not a big white spot. But I was looking at the car going down the street. There we go. Woo, there's my beacon hive for today. My glue is getting buried here. Let me put this like this so I can reach it. Okay. Let me see what I got in my drawers here. This is just the biggest thrill of my life. I don't know about you guys, but I do not like fussy cutting anything at all. I should have looked to see if I have these in the die cuts first. I wish they had an ephemera pack of these. That would be wonderful, because they're stickers and they're flat, so no mess. I don't have to do nothing to them. I like these too because they're a mirror image on the other side too. So if you wanted to, so however you're cutting them here, that's how they're going to look on the other side, in case you ever want to turn them around or something. It can take me maybe, well, if I have a good game plan of what I want to do, it could take me about 30 to 45 minutes. But if it's like I'm just going all willy-nilly with it, then it could take me an hour or two. Just depends on. Most of the time while I'm doing this, I'm already thinking like 10 steps ahead about what I'm going to do next. So it can be just kind of whatever inspires me to what I want to do next or anything like that. But it doesn't matter to me. I like it, and it's very relaxing. It's a good unwinding thing. It's good to put your focus on something else if like you get bogged down by the everyday grind. It's a good escape. No matter how tedious the fussing cutting can get, it's better than. I always tell myself when I complain about all the, I have so much work to do, you know, it could be a lot worse. I might not have the ability to be able to do any of those. Like, I could lose my arms, and then I have to journal with my toes, and my toes are not that flexible. There we go. Oh yeah, rub-ons would be good. But yes. Yes, I completely agree. Maybe something like this. Alright, let me get these other ones. Hello, hello, hello. Ah, we're hanging in there. My husband's having a rough time of it, but I'm getting all healed up from my biopsy I had to have on my nose, which was awful. I don't recommend it at all. It's like my second biopsy in a year on 2 different body parts. And I'm like, y'all need to go back to the drawing board, because it keeps coming back that nothing's wrong. It turns out I have a severe deviated septum, which is kind of weird because if you look at the outside of my nose, it doesn't look like I have a deviated septum at all. But he said that I have to get surgery to fix the problem. And I don't want to do that because I just know how that surgery goes. Basically, you have to have like a nose job. And I don't want that. I'm scared they'll mess up my nose. I'm kind of fond of it the way it is. Actually, I noticed that this goes by a lot quicker when I'm talking because I'm not really thinking about it. There we go. Put that over to the side. Like I said, these are double-sided, so they're mirrored on the other side, which is awesome. I also have another digital I'm going to be adding to my Etsy shop hopefully this week. Maybe the other one. I have all the digitals finished for the Welcome Home book. I just got to find the time to print them out and put them together because I don't like to print. I will never put out a digital without testing it, of course, first. I don't know who would do that, but I'm not like that, so I'm slowly but surely getting them done, and we have to start school this week. So I'll be on live probably on Saturdays from now on. This makes it a little bit easier. Oh, my hubby is also, I talked him into doing more lipstick holder, or handles. Not holders, handles. So hopefully we'll have some by the end of this week. I set up fig. What is that? Ew, is that one of them stinky fruits? I heard about these. I think it's one of those stinky ones. Not really sure. I don't know why I just don't do this. This is so much easier than scissors. I feel like I have more control over this than I do actual scissors. Well, I do templates, and I have a program where I create them from scratch. I have to draw them. It's not a free program. It's, well, I'm actually kind of using my husband's work engineering stuff. And I don't know if you can actually use that for public stuff. Got lots of engineering stuff in there, and it gets on my nerves because I'm like, get rid of that. But I use it to draw all of my stuff. I don't know what the actual program is called because I use it from his work stuff, which probably isn't allowed, but what they don't know won't hurt them. My husband made a few of them for me, and then I didn't like how he was doing them, and then I was like, let me do it. Because he wasn't understanding what I was wanting, I guess. Some of these spots look like... And then he protects them for me, again, using his work stuff. They're secured, so people can't copy them or do anything illegal with them. or we get dinged and we find out about it. And then I make sure they're converted to a PDF. I have done SVG files in the past, but I don't really anymore because too many people will upload them to Cricut Design Space, and then there's no protection for them, so I don't like to offer them through that because of that reason. I had a few of my digitals uploaded on there, and then all of a sudden I'm like, what the heck? How did you even do that? So I don't do it that way anymore. I know some people have other people do it for them, but again, no matter what you do with digitals, it does cost. It is a fee, whether you do it in Canva or what's that other one? Photoshop or something along those lines. I'm sure there are some other programs out there that are like basic and free, but they don't usually do as much as the non-free versions. But you could always use free versions, and then when you make enough money off of digitals to purchase the free or the non-free version, premium, whatever you want to call it. It's usually the best way to do it. Wait, this was a booger. Alright, make sure we out? Are we out? Oh, I forgot this one spot. I'm so spastic all over the place when I'm cutting out stuff. I never ever can just go around the thing in one fell swoop. I always bounce around. Look at the comments in a minute. You like watching this? It's like between this and the music, it's kind of put me to sleep. Well, I guess whatever floats you guys' boat. I'll just keep on cutting, y'all. Get hypnotized by my cutting. I like to leave just a tiny bit of white on the edge because I'm going to ink those with the brown. those are peas. That's kind of out of place, but okay. Oh, I meant to ask Nikki while she was still here if she got nailed by those storms the other night that were here in Tennessee. Man, they were bad. Woke me up. I was mad. I was like, what is happening? It didn't seem that bad, but yeah, we had some tornadoes come through here. And she lives like just a hop, skip, and a jump down the road from me. And there's a lot of creators here in East Tennessee, apparently. We all managed to find each other on here. I think that's kind of weird. You guys seen like the plethora of people on TikTok Live doing the weird NPC stuff? Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the roses. Bit, 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 bit. That weirdness. Oh my gosh. I don't understand. And then people are giving them gift after gift after gift. I'm like, what is wrong with everybody? I think we're glitching. I think the whole world's glitching, apparently. And then I saw somebody trying to do that last night. They are not doing it very well. And poor comment. I can only do this for so long and then my eyeballs start going cross-eyed. There we go. Yeah, that's so much quicker than using scissors. And I like that because it's like double-sided. Alright, let me see where we're at with that. I think I want to use one of these. I definitely don't want to use elephant butts. But one of these, maybe this one or this one right here, for to put like maybe right here. Oops. Hang on. Let's get these off of here. I'm gonna put some maybe a plant in here or something like that. But it would be kind of funny to see the butts and the elephants right there. I know, they're like, thank you for the roses, thank you for the roses, beep, 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 thank you for the roses, ooh, ice cream. And I'm like, I was sitting there doing that the other day, trying to tell my husband, my husband's not on social media at all, and I'm like, oh my gosh, these people are crazy, and he's like, what? And I was like, they're acting like NPCs, which he knows what that is, but it was like, they're acting like NPCs, and they're like, and I did that, I was imitating, and he just stared at me like, you sound like you just like glitched bad, what's the matter with you? And I was like, that's what they're doing. And then it just so happened that one of them popped up at the time, and he was like, why? I have questions. Let's see, I think I'm gonna do this one because I think that one's cute. It's like mommy elephant. I heard an interesting little inspirational story about a dog and an elephant, and I think it's some kind of like what do you call it, parable kind of thing, about an elephant and a dog having a conversation. And I found it interesting because the dog and the elephant were both pregnant at the same time. And while the elephant was pregnant, the dog ended up having litters and litters and litters of puppies. I think like 24 puppies in like the span of a year or something like that. Because I don't know when the gestational time for puppies are, but I know they ain't as long. But for an elephant, they are pregnant for 18 months. That's miserable in itself. That's almost twice as long as a human being. And the dog says to the elephant, you know, I've had 24 puppies and you just have one baby, you know, like it wasn't great or something. And the point is that it may take 18 months for an elephant to have a baby, but everybody stops and looks at the elephant when they cross the street in just awe and amazement, and stop traffic and everything just to gaze upon it, because it's a magnificent creature and they're considered one of the most majestic creatures on the planet. So it doesn't matter how long your journey is, matters the outcome, so to speak, in a nutshell. And I found that quite fascinating. I didn't know that elephants were pregnant for 18 months. That would be miserable. I'm pregnant for almost 10 months and no, I couldn't imagine. Not one bit. Put this like right here. Let me put, where's that big, huge biggin? You know, I didn't even bother to check the die packs. I bet you there's trees in here. That would be funny. It wouldn't be funny, I'd become mad, but... Oh my gosh, there's a ton of stuff in here. Ooh, there's lions and cheetahs and bears. Oh my. See, I love these little sayings that come with it. Put something like that. That's why I wish they had these in ephemera packs, because I don't mind the die cuts, but they're kind of thick for me, and if you had a whole book full of die cuts, it would be a lot. Let me see what else we got. We got flowers. Let me put the flowers over here. I don't know what that is. Zebras. Put something like that there when I back her. Oh, here's more flowers. So I'm going to do something like that. More elephants. Ooh, leaves. Yeah. Trying to get all the plant stuff out of here so I can use that. What in the world? I just lost it. Where'd it go? Oh, interesting. See a big old tree. Ah. I think down the road, Stamperia has been like reamping some of the previous collections. I wish they would bring Princess back because I really like that collection. And it's kind of like a Marie Antoinette kind of thing. And I really liked it. And I wish they'd bring it back. Do some little heart. Let me put these over. Oh, wait. And then we got those. We'll do with those. From my Etsy shop. I sell all the Stamperia stuff. It's called Savannah. Savannah. I love it. It's a cute collection, isn't it? Let me get this one. I'm going to use one of these little tribal mask things. They don't have one in that. I might use these two little dudes here on the side because they're kind of like sticks. Let me move this out of the way. I'm organizing stuff, so trying to get how I want stuff to be. I'm gonna get all my trees over here. I lost all my trees again. Stuff gets so pushed around on my thing. See my little clip? Isn't that hilarious? My husband was like, what is this? And I was like, I needed a clip for my book. And he's like, and you had to pick that? I was like, yes, it was on sale. And he was like, I see why. And I was like, why? Why do you care? I'm using it. He always has to make comments. I don't know if anybody else's husbands do that, but mine does it all the time. Drives me bonkers. Mind your business. Let me get this out of here first. I have a mold of these, a 3D mold, and I really want to make something out of it because I like painting crazy stuff like this. But I have so many other things I'm doing at the moment. Oh, I want to finish the Welcome Home book. That's why I'm not making another book until it's finished. Every time I make another book, I get distracted. And I've been trying to work on this book since like February. And I'm finally making progress. These are interesting to say the least. I ship internationally, just to let you know. I do have UK customers who buy stuff from me. I just had somebody buy stuff from me from Canada. They don't have very many distributors in Canada, so they usually get all their stuff from me. So I opened up a lot of my stuff to international shipping because a lot of people couldn't find as much stuff, I guess. I don't know. This is interesting. Alright, let's get these out of here. Oh wow, it's like a, what do you call those? Nesting dolls of circles. I don't think that one belongs. Or this one. I don't want to glue anything down yet until I know for sure where I want to put it, because I always end up having regrets over it. I don't know what I did with that one. I always have to remember to not to put thick stuff like this around the spine. That's what makes it not be able to close very well. Put this like maybe back there. Oh, I'm going to do that. Let me move. I'll move this. I'll move this. Let me let that dry. One thing I do want to do, let me put this on here. Ah, where are we stuck? Oh my gosh, I found a new show to watch. I've watched it before, but now I'm paying more attention to it, I guess. But the new 90210 show, oh my gosh. It's like a train wreck. You can't stop watching it. It's not bad, but it's not great either. Get these off of the edge because I'm going to cover those up with other stuff. This is just more rice paper. You know what? I just remembered I was probably going to glue this down. Oh well. After I put all the stuff in it, I'm going to make like a little shadow box. That's me in a nutshell. I'm always getting distracted with stuff. Let me go ahead and work on this. See, that's why I like this rice paper glue. It goes back to looking like the picture when you first started. And then it's not tacky. And you can even do the same thing with this kind of stuff here. You just put it on like this. You can use regular paper too. And it will have a little bit of ink on the sides because I had distressed ink on it. But that's okay. That just spreads around. This is what I like to use also when I'm doing the decoupage jars and stuff. I will usually use Mod Podge. However, I find that this stuff doesn't leave that tacky residue. And it seems to work better. So I'm okay with that. I'm going to do the edges here, probably a brown. Here, let me put that in my little jar over there. I know, aren't they adorable? They're so detailed. I just love them. Love them, love them, love them. Okay, let me do this with the trees. Oh, there they are. Little tribal-y stuff. Want stuff that will show. Oh, I'm going to put these on here. That's what I was going to do with these. I'll put these probably sporadically through there. Okay. Let me see. Should I just do it like that and then just cut it off? Let me see what it looks like. You don't really see it though that way. Kind of do it where it's kind of like these are the trees and yeah, I'm gonna do that. Like the trees are here in the front. I don't want to cover a baby doll right there, baby elephant. Do it like that. So it's gonna kind of look a little three-dimensional. And then I'll do the little tribal-y stuff here. There's that for that page. And then, where, oh. I'll probably do it more like that. Put a few little flowers. I'm just setting them in, trying to work what I'm going to do here. I thought I had some more trees cut out. Wait a minute, I cut out 1, 2. What else did I cut out? Oh. No? Maybe I just cut out a bunch of plants. I think that's what it was. It can be like that. Do I got something else over here? Yeah. Leafy stuff. Don't mind me, I'm just sitting here fiddle farting, trying to figure out where I want to set the... I don't even know why I do this ahead of time either, because I always end up forgetting as soon as I take them off. I may put something across that... Oh, that's what I was going to do. I'm going to put that there. Y'all still hanging? Y'all still hanging with me? And then I'll have like that behind there, but anywho, something along those lines, I think, is what I want to do. I think that'll be good. I feel like I'm missing something. No, I'm not missing anything. No. Yeah. Alright, so that's what I'll do. And then I'll cover, and then I'll glue this down. So let me get, alright, mental note, took a mental note. And let me do the... Thank you. It comes together eventually. Eventually. So, and darken these just a little bit. Also may stick this other strip like this here, probably in the top and the bottom. Yeah, I kind of like that. And then I'll put the little plant stuff over it. Scissors, scissors. I've lost my scissors. Where are my scissors? Let me just grab these. I know, I probably do. Well, I had another tree over here. I think that's where that one went. I was looking at my little cutout over here and... most of the time I end up like dropping it on the floor, and then when I'm going to clean up, I'm like, oh, there it went. And by the time I found it, I've already moved on and went to a different idea. All of these products are in my Etsy shop. No, I don't. I've never taken a class or a workshop or anything like that. Thunder. No, I just learned on my own. I'm self-taught. Okay, so this one I'm gonna stick like right. Wait a minute, I had this a different way. Yep, there it is, because it was right over the baby. Right there. And then, oh, this one. I think I keep hearing thunder. I don't know. Wouldn't surprise me. Whether it's been crazy. Crazy, crazy. This is the one that's going here. Oh, tribal stuff. I could have used the black soot too, but I think the brown goes a little bit better. Did I answer you about the rice paper glue? This is Stamperia, and it's in my Etsy shop. I don't know if I answered you or not. I think I may have. Okay. Alright, what to do with the other one? think I might use also some gold on this. Oy. I lost my other little stick dude. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Here's the tree. Put the tree here. Not that way. I think it was this way. Nope, it was this way. And then, let's see. That, yeah, that's dry. Oh, you know what else I'm forgetting? Forgot about my viney stuff. I knew I was gonna forget this. Whoop! I'm gonna put this on first in some areas like this. Oh yeah, that'll look good. Still can't find my scissors. Use this stuff. This stuff dries a lot quicker. Ah, thank you. I knew it was somewhere. Always have to check my phone because sometimes we get a notification that our live is about to end or something, and so I always have to make sure that I check it. Okay, and I want to stick the stick this in the background right here. also got some of these. I'm going to get all the stick parts out. Because why not? Put a few of those in there. I can get them out. Alright, after I put the tree on, I'll put this over it. Kind of put it like something like that. Move that. I think I'm going to make it more like three-dimensional, where this is kind of sticking out a little bit. Eventually I'll come back by and spray some spray adhesive on it so it doesn't move or, you know, fall apart, all that good stuff. And then, where'd that thing go? This like down there, like that, and it kind of sticks over it. Let me do that. Because this I'm going to glue down here in just a second. I'm gonna do it like this. And of course, I forgot to stick it in there. Okay, got it. You'll have to come over with some spray adhesive. Let's see. Test this out first. There we go. Well, what the? There we go. Okay, we'll let that dry a little bit. Thank you. The glue and sealer. That's what it does. I'm spraying it on there so it won't. See, it's already here. It's like rock hard now, but that's kind of like what it does. Makes it a little bit more pliable. It says it works on, I don't know if it works on fabric or not. I've tried it on fabric. Nope, didn't work very well. But whenever I have stuff like this, let me spray a little bit under here. Like that. Alright. Good when you're using real, I don't know if they're real plants or not. I don't think so. But just in case, we're going to seal them in anyway. Because you don't want them to mold. Oh, really? I'm not a fan of Mod Podge, but if Stamperia had a spray version of this, oh, I'd be all over that like white on rice. Because that would be amazing. Where was I going to put this? I think it was up there. And then this, oh. This right here. Yeah, no, I wish they had a spray glue for Stamperia. I would love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Let me save some of these for over there. Let's see what else I got. Kind of want to put, let's see. I hate it when you get stuff like the plant stuff and it's just all like shoved into a box. Which is good and not good in a way because, I mean, you get a lot, but then trying to get it out is like, without it breaking into a million pieces, is really not easy. And of course it does not like to stick. That's why I was using the spray stuff. The only thing is the sprayer is not, it like you have to press hard and then it's like whoosh, everywhere. Ah! And then it goes flying off like that. Let me do more of a cluster, I think. Seems to work better. Alright, I'm just going to leave you there and let you normal dry. I'm so impatient that I do not like to wait. Come on. I need to find a good glue that sticks to that kind of stuff. Because Beacons doesn't do it, and neither does Crafters Pick. You need like a floral glue or something, if there is such a thing. Or next time I'll just stick it to a piece of paper or something like that. Stick it on there. Let me try this. Let's try a big old wad of that. See if I can get it to stick better. My glue is kind of sticky right now because I left the cap off of it. So it may work. Because I was doing crafty stuff and then forgot. Let me go get this off my fingers. And I lost my baby wipes. The next one, well, I'll finish up the sunflower one, but I'm not going to do anything like in the book. I'm just going to do the attic part of it. But the next one I have planned that's not like behind the scenes is probably Alice in Wonderland, because I have lots of pop-ups and stuff that I'm going to do for that one. And movable stuff. I've had that one planned for a few months now, which will make it easier. And I got something massively stuck to my fingers. And so that will probably be the next book after the Welcome Home book. And I also have a Christmas project I'm working on also. I have several books I'm doing for Christmas time. 25 to be exact. So that's going to keep me busy. But Alice in Wonderland is going to be my next jam, and I'm hoping to have the Welcome Home book done before the end of August, which is rapidly approaching. And I gotta stop adding stuff to it and coming up with other ideas, or I'm never gonna get it done. Ever. Gonna be like renovating an actual home and feel like it's never done. Alright, I got that glue off my fingers. Ugh. Sort of. That spray adhesive, if you get it on your hands, oh gosh, it's like getting super glue on your hands, except it's not as, you know, like it will come off, you just have to mess with it a lot. Alright. I'm still gonna do this page over here. Oh, Alice in Wonderland. Yes, because that's where all of my pop-ups and stuff really kind of went nutty. So I'm going to be doing some pop-ups that I don't think I've ever seen anybody do. I came up with some that movable pop-ups. And then I'm going to be redoing and making a digital of my continuous rotating pop-up thing. And I'm uber excited. I love Alice in Wonderland. It's one of my favorite books, favorite Disney movies, besides The Little Mermaid. I even did a whole mural at our other house, our house we used to live in my girls' bedroom. I drew out and painted a whole mural on their wall, and I never got a chance to finish it. And my husband's like, well, you could do another one, do it in the hallway. And I was like, you really want to see an Alice in Wonderland mural in our hallway, but you complain that I fill up every little space in the house with normal stuff. And he's like, well, I wouldn't care. And I'm like, I actually would love to do our hallway like it's an apartment building, and everybody's room is like their front door in an apartment. Then he told me to do it in Ruby's room, and I'm like, oh, I like her room though. She does have one big, massive, like 20-foot wall that I could do it on. Oh, that's perfect. And I would totally do that. But her trying to let me do it would be a different story. That would be the hard part. She'd always be in the way. However, I am going to be in there a lot doing school and stuff with her, so I might be able to do it. Who knows? See if I could I wonder if I could get this under here. Oh my gosh, I did. I can't believe it. I like it better like that. I forgot this is all connected. Yes, I love elephants. I had Ella convinced for many, many years that she was named after an elephant. And then she found out that she was named after Ella Enchanted, the movie, and then that she was really upset about that. I'd rather be named after an elephant. And I was like, well, sorry. There we go. Why are you the way that you are? That's the other thing I like a lot about this collection is it's not just elephants. They are lions, rhinos, zebras, giraffes. The giraffe paper is super, super cute. The rice paper, I mean, I love it. It's got like a, hang on, I'll take it out of here. I need to do another journal spread and just do giraffes because this is super cute. I love this right here. I would just want like this because I think it's sweet. That's funny. Kids get too tore up about stuff. Alright, that one is glued. That one's glued. Oh my gosh, you know what I just thought about? I bet you what would work really good for these plants is that that leather repair stuff that I have. It's like a it's for gluing fabric. That would work really well. Who's that?
Ruby.
Hi.
Hey, shh.
Mommy. Working. Can she come say hi or later?
She already did.
Oh, it's like hours ago. Here, go downstairs, okay?
What an hours ago? What are you talking about?
Honey, it's almost 3 o'clock.
And
She laid down 2 hours ago.
yes, 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 and yes. All right. You can watch the replay at the beginning of this on my YouTube channel when I get it posted. It's really easy. You just use rice paper glue. Put rice paper glue on the paper. Put your rice paper over it. And then just use the rice paper glue over the paper. That's it. Okay, I'm gonna put this right here. I made it. They're my handles. They're actually wax handles. And they're multi-use. Meaning you can take the Anchor daubers off and put smaller or bigger ones on there. And we have stamp attachments and stuff like that that go on there. This actually unscrews from there. Wait a minute. Righty tighty, lefty loosey, righty tighty. Like that. And I may have some still in my Etsy shop. I haven't been on there because I've been on live, but we should still have some more. Oh, here's all of my other little flowers and everything. I knew I had some more. I'm going to use them though, because I think it's fine the way it is. What are you doing?
Working on lipstick candles.
You're working on my lipstick candles. My hubby is making more of the lipstick ones right now.
I need to work on this lipstick holder, but
Yeah, you do.
I need some feedback before
I have a lot of feedback for that one. I'll probably work on it myself.
works for me.
Is it thundering out or is that the
Yeah,
kids?
it's getting ready to storm.
Oh no.
You are welcome to do it yourself.
Let me move this out here. I keep having to reach over this thing and do this, and it's driving me crazy. Why are you, oh, there we go. The ones that I make, or this one because I didn't make this one. This one I bought. Because I have no idea what size this one is. My actual... Jeremy, there's a dude just standing out here in the middle of the road.
Maybe looking at clouds.
Are we under some kind of advisory?
Just storm warning.
I have different size journals that I make. I've made... let's see. I have made some that are this big, and I have made some that are bigger than that, and then I have made some that are this big right here, and I knock everything over with it. Oh, I got it upside down. So it really just depends. This is one I know it's hard to see, but this is huge. So, as you can see, it's pretty big. So, I make all sorts of sizes. This one, I have no idea what size this one is. It's a one that I got when we were having lunch in Gatlinburg at the, what was that place called? The Sunline Diner?
Yeah, something like that. Sunliner Diner.
I don't know. Sunliner or Sunline Diner. And I saw it and I liked it because it had quote stuff on it. You want to put this like right probably there. And I also journal in smaller journals also, like some are this size and some are smaller, bigger. I've actually have the tiniest journal I have ever journaled in, which is in Penelope's Corner over here. If you don't know who Penelope is, I have a playlist of Penelope's Corner. Aisha Khan gave me one of her first dolls that she made, and her name is Penelope, because I had a tiny journaling area and she thought the doll would go really good in there. But this is the smallest journal I've ever journaled in, and I mean, those are little mini wax stamp seals in there. I know it's hard to see, so they're tiny little journals. And this is made out of Samperia paper. The little itty bitty pads that I make journals out of. Which everybody is always baffled where I get these from. But you can get them off of the back of Samperia pads. So I use them to make mini journal pages and stuff out of the backs of the paper. So that's what I use for those. Alright, and I have journaled in, is this the one? Yeah, I have one of these that I haven't journaled anything in, so I do stuff like this. This is usually stuff I do off of camera, because this is more like for my mental health and everything. I like to keep some stuff private, and then some stuff like this. This is more mixed media stuff because it's not just traditional ephemera. Hang on one second. Echo, what are my notifications?
One new notification from Amazon. U.S. National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Loudon. It'll be in effect until August 12th, 3:30 p.m. EDT.
You say 8:30? Jeez. Sorry, we're under thunderstorm warning. So I'm gonna make sure I'm just going to spray these down one more time. I'm actually going to spray the whole thing so it's not miscolored at all. And I gotta turn on my blower here. Thank you. Thank you. I really don't know if you guys can hear me or not when this thing is on. So I'm looking at my camera over here to see if there's any more wet spots. Actually, a lot easier to see that way. I think it's looking pretty snazzy, if I do say so myself. So look at this from an angle because I can't see. Okay, so I'm going to just do a couple more things over here because I am like the epitome of overdoing it all the time. But I do want to take some of this lovely stuff here. Where is my little... And I just want to highlight a few... Where'd that go? Hang on, I lost my little... Did I drop it? No? I had this little... Hang on, I'm getting different thing. Everything on my desk is pink. So it kind of blends in with everything. Oh, here's a, and this is like another book I have under here that I just, this one right here. This one is a little bit, I didn't make this book. I could, and I'm going to make one probably similar to this, but this is like, it's by this company right here, and so it's this book. And they have a website. Now, when I bought this book, it was in store and it wasn't as much as their website. So, and they have other stuff, journaling. It's under stationery, and they have lots of like this kind of stuff right here, like the Little Book of Love Letters, and it's like a whole bunch of quotes, which I love to use. I think I may have used, yeah, oh yeah, I did. I used one in here. The Tale of Two Wolves in here. And then I used this one with the angels. I don't think I used one on this one. Sorry, I skip pages because sometimes I have like a lot of thick stuff, so I like it to all fit in there. Let me look for my little, there we go. I need one of these guys. Alright. I can't help it, but I have to put just a little bit of gold wax on here. And unfortunately, I do not sell this wax because we cannot get it here in the United States. It's not allowed to be shipped because of freight regulations. So when I got this, it was before, oh gosh, there was lightning. Before we had any kind of regulations for that, but then they ended up changing. And I know it's hard to see, but this is actually gold, like a goldy kind of wax. But you can use the Stamperia Stardust pigment with beeswax, and it does give the same kind of effect. Basically, you're taking two of the ingredients and putting them together separately. I don't know if y'all can hear the thunder or not, but yeah, it's getting ready to blow a storm here. I just like this stuff because it gives a really interesting effect. I always end up starting out one of these brushes though, and then I end up using my finger because it seems to work better. I just don't like getting it all over my nails, so. Aw, that's so sweet, thank you. I also like this stuff because, see, it kind of highlights it a little bit better so you can see it. Ooh, gosh. I'm in front of my window, and that's what we just got an advisory of. I'm just going to do a tiny, tiny bit because I just want to highlight this. Make happy little elephants. I feel like Bob Ross. Happy little trees and happy little elephants. Kind of blend it in just a little bit. Always have to check and make sure that they're not about to kick me off the live. But this is kind of an example of how I do some of my mixed media journal spreads. This was complete, not planned kind. I knew I wanted to use this collection, and that's about it. And I like to do this in between when I'm doing books, stuff like that. It's kind of a nice little break. My focus. That way you don't get too burned out by, like if you're a bookmaker, you don't get too burned out just doing books. And you don't have to, I do a lot of journaling that I don't record any videos on, because it's just kind of one of those things for me. Or if I'm doing like a pen pal one or something like that, I don't usually record those. And put a little bit of gold on the leaves to make them go pop a little bit more. Can use paintbrush also. If you have like a paint, I would designate a paintbrush though just for this, because you won't get it off. It's wax. So here we go again. Jeremy, can you check the weather so I don't have to check that thing again?
We're just thunderstorm morning.
That's it? Okay, usually it doesn't update like that unless it's changed.
Till 4 o'clock.
Oh, I thought they said 8 o'clock.
Watches until 7. The warning me imminent is 4. So bad weather between now and 4 o'clock.
Okay. Alright. I think about done. Happy little elephants. Oh, you're very welcome. Woo! Made me jump a little bit. Alright. I don't think I want to add anything else. And I lost my lid. Oh, no I didn't. And now my hands will be gold. One of those things from Guardian of the Galaxy. So, let's see if it actually shows up to where it looks so much different in person. It's probably more my light. Let me do it this way. Let's see. But when I take pictures of it, you'll see the gold a lot better. But this is one reason why I like to use the cream paste, and all I did was I added black to it. And there you have it. Not hard to do, and this is rice paper back here. This background right here is rice paper. Cream paste with black acrylic paint added to it. These are the die cuts. These were cut out of the collectibles, and then I cut the frame out. Have a sun right back here, and these are little fake plant looking things. And let's see, and then of course the gold. And then I sprayed it over with the Mod Podge and some distressed ink. And that was it. And this is the Savannah collection. So I like it. Elephant. This is elephant themed. So, and I like it because now I can do like a lion theme. I could do a zebra theme. I would probably do a giraffe one next because I really want to use this rice paper right here. I think it's super cute. What I would probably do is I'd probably make it to where when you open the book, I don't know, this would be like on one thing like that, because I think that's super cute. So that would probably be the next one that I do with this. I got sticky all over my hands. And like I said, you can use cream paste. It's white, but all I did was add black acrylic paint to it, the Stamperia, and all of this stuff you can find in my Etsy shop, including the handles and stuff, what we have left, and everything. So this was so much fun, and I thank you guys so much for joining me. But I wanted to do a live to show you guys how I do a mixed media elements in journals. They don't just have to be straight paper stickers. You can use all kinds of stuff. There are hummingbirds flying outside my window. Okay. So you can use all kinds of mixed media elements. The only thing that I would encourage is to get a journal that is thick, like canvas type paper, because that really helps when you're doing paints or creams or anything like that. That actually really helps to not ruin the paper or go through the paper or anything like that. Like, I wouldn't do this on notebook paper type. I would do this more in a thick notebook type thing, or you can do it on a canvas, doesn't matter. So here, I'll move it a little bit closer. My light is super bright up here, so it looks very kind of washed out, unless it's just my tablet, I don't know. But I want to thank you guys for joining me. Thank you so much. I'm going to hop off of here because it is about to storm crazy here. It already is. It went from light to that outside. Very scary. So, can you guys hear that thunder? I'm not a fan of storms. But like I said, you guys can journal and do stuff like this. It really helps with clearing your head, mental health, and all of that good stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was super fun. I'll be on next Saturday, and I may do a book. I don't know. I may do a smaller book. I do have books planned for all kinds of stuff, so we shall see. And like I said, if you want any of this stuff, it's available in my Etsy shop. It's the Savannah collection. There's two collections that look like this. One is Amazonia, and one is Savannah. You can mix and mingle them. You probably wouldn't be able to really tell that much of a difference, but this one's mostly geared towards animals. So, I'll see you guys next Saturday. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for the likes, all the gifts, all that good stuff. Bye, guys.